we have to move from CEO, where the focus is on execution, to CHO, where the focus is on happiness.
When I'm feeling down, I can't win. Pour a strong cup of coffee and I tune in. I'm waking on up to Java with Jim. Now I know my best day can begin. Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of Java with the Jims. My name is Jim Meyer, broker associate at Remax Gold. Now you have a friend in the real estate business. I've got my good friend Jim T. Chong, the walk star. Now you have a friend in the publicity business. Edwin is the chief happiness officer. And Edwin, what is the future of happiness?
And we kind of touched on it a little bit in the previous episode, yesterday. And what I say is leadership are going to recognize that they cannot just give lip service to happiness, because the Gen Z are not going to put up with it. Okay, it's not like their father or great grandfather that says, "Hey, just work for 40 years, put up with it whether you like it or not, and you just retire, you get a gold wash, and then you are fine." No, they're going to jump from place to place and go somewhere else that is going to treat them well. Okay. So that's why I said we have to move from CEO, where the focus is on execution, to CHO, where the focus is on happiness. And that focus on happiness is not just employee, because if you're the CHO for the overall corporation, you have to also make sure your shareholders are happy. You have to make sure your suppliers are happy. You have to make sure your employees are happy. You start to look at happiness as a holistic approach. And when that happened, now the employee are not suspicious of shareholders anymore. And shareholders are not saying, hey, employees should just cut them by 10,000 so CEO can get a pay raise. Everybody work together because the happiness of everyone is in the line. That's what I envision in the future.
Amazing. Jim, do you want to ask the final question?
Yeah, one thing. We're kind of, I believe this last episode.
This is the last episode for now, but maybe in March, Edwin will come back again when we get closer to...
last question for the series. But Edwin, very important. I love your 3-minute rule. You heard of the 5-second rule? 3 minutes rule to be happy. Edwin, go for it.
All right. And this happened to be one of my favorite rules, because I believe that happiness is a day by day. Now, we hear that slogan, taking life one day at a time. In theory, it sounds very simple, but in real life, it's very difficult. So how do I get happy 24/7? Is because I have trained myself over the years on the 3-minute rule. Now, here is the way it works. If something happened to me, before I even start processing it, I quickly reach to my alarm and I set my alarm for 3 minutes, okay? Before I even start processing it, I set my alarm for 3 minutes. And then in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to give myself permission to act out whatever I need to, because I'm human. I want to go through all the emotions. If I want to scream, I'm going to scream. If I want to cry, I'm going to cry. If I want to jump, I'm going to jump. If I don't want to talk to anybody, I don't want to talk to anybody, okay? I'll do whatever I need to do. 2 things I will not do. Number 1, I won't hurt myself in the process. And number 2, I won't hurt anybody else. But once that alarm comes off, I'm back to my happy self.